What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now today, surprisingly, I'm going to be showcasing some Black Ops Cold War gameplay. Now usually, I tend to avoid the more recent COD games that have been released, showing it on my channel, but I gotta say, they introduced, well, when I say they, I mean Treyarch introduced WMD again. They remastered the map into Black Ops Cold War, so I thought, you know what, for the channel, I'm going to go ahead and grind out some footage and let you guys see what it's like and how it plays when it comes to Cold War. I gotta say, it's not too bad. It's not as good as Black Ops 4 and Black Ops 1, obviously, but it's WMD. It's another remaster. But I went ahead, I got a chopper gunner streak in this one. I wanted to set it up so we can kind of resemble the old school days of Black Ops 1, you know, that chopper gunner saw. So we're going to be showcasing that in today's footage on Cold War. Hope you all enjoy the gameplay. And also, very quickly before we hop into commentary, I know I'm going on a little bit longer than usual today, but today is Old School Saturday. I do want to advertise that just a little bit here. On my Twitch channel, every single Saturday, I go ahead and I live stream old school classic COD games, everything from Call of Duty 4 up to Black Ops 2. So if you guys want to be a part of that and see what those games are all about, then by all means, tune into the stream. It starts around 11 to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for your patience. Let's get straight into the commentary today. Now, today we're going to be discussing a little bit further about the incompetence and how out of touch EA and DICE truly are with their whole community. Now, I know I made a video about this a little while ago, but some new information came out which absolutely shocked me, stunned me, because this is something that we've been talking about and discussing about since the beginning of the launch of Battlefield 2042, a massive topic for a lot of us. And the response of the development team is just out of this world. Now, if you go over on the Battlefield 2042 subreddit, BenBit13 put out a post saying, DICE response to concerns about lack of persistent servers and server browser. And this is going to be the response. And once again, don't take it out on the community manager. Okay, I'm going to have to teach this to a lot of you guys. You do not shoot the messenger. He's only relaying back exactly what the developers are telling him. But this is their response, basically the developer's response to us, complaining about the server browser not being in Battlefield 2042. He went ahead and said, not talked about a whole lot within the community, but 100% something we hear and feel. I personally cannot share anything, but know that this has been heard by the team. So I got to say, I'm pretty happy that the team has heard this. They know about this. They understand this. I don't know what the future is going to hold for this, but at the end of the day, they know. But my biggest problem is, how did the developers consider this topic, this issue, not talked about a whole lot? What are you talking about? Again, it just blows my mind how out of touch these developers truly are with their game. Again, I'm not coming at Kevin. I'm coming at these frickin' developers. They prioritize team deathmatch. They up the score in team deathmatch over making sure the game just functions in the first place. They're claiming that TDM changes were more important and more talked about and more out there by the community than our complaints and our opinions about the server browser list in Battlefield 2042. And again, I want to make it super duper duper clear that I am still happy about this outcome, because having positive news that they heard us is better than no news at all and no communication. So at the end of the day, this is good, but it's just still so mind-boggling that this is like, if it's a priority list of 1 through 100, the server browser will probably be sitting around 70 to 80. That's how much they care about it compared to the number one issue in their mind, which is a team deathmatch. It's just, it's so backwards. I'm going to tell you right now, DICE, there's only a few ways you're going to drag people back into this game. And with this mentality, this mindset, nobody will return. You are prioritizing the wrong problems. You can go ahead and fix everything in this game, but even when it's completely polished off, it'll be good for some players to make a return. I know some people will really enjoy it because they enjoy the game now. All they want is bugs and glitches to be fixed. But the mass majority of the community are completely disappointed with the direction you took with this game. If they consider the server browser a non-important thing for the community, nothing that we are complaining about, then what do they consider specialists? What did they consider the lack of content? What did they consider the class system? Their priority list is all out of whack right now. And with all honesty, I don't see them ever getting it under control. Now, they are working on the map designs right now, but who knows? We have to see how they actually go out and, fix these maps up and if they're going to be better at the end of the day. But until that is done, we don't know what fixes are going to be useful and which ones are not. Right now, in my personal opinion, in my eyes, after all of this time, DICE and EA are more about the talk than action. They never take action. They will tell you this, that, and this. They'll give you a whole paragraph of things they want to do, they want to change, and they want to improve upon. And then they will never touch upon it. They will end games like Battlefield 5, for example. They will completely end games before their life cycle should be complete. Battlefield 5 is half of a World War II game. It's missing tons of factions, tons of places from around the world. It honestly could have been a banger World War II title if they just resolved some of these things, but they cut the service off, and they stopped making content for it. They even stripped multiple teams off of their own games, like Need for Speed, for example, to come work on Battlefield 2042 as well. And after dragging in all these poor individuals from their own games to work on Battlefield 2042, it still turns out the way it did. Again, they are all about talk and never about action. They finessed us, and they are 110% ready to move on from Battlefield 2042. I guarantee it. I mean, just look at this right here. Look how hard they have to nitpick in order to get any good reviews for this game. They advertise Battlefield 2042 as it's some masterpiece, a banger. More than half of these reviews that I see on screen, I don't even know of these people. I don't even know of these companies, these review sites. I don't know what the hell's going on. They're pretty much, in my personal opinion, nobody's. But look at Elden Ring. Look at all of their reviews. They don't even struggle. They don't have to nitpick. They don't have to do anything. They have multiple 10 out of 10s. And they probably have many more that they could not fit on the screen. Compared to, like I said, once again, Battlefield, where they probably searched for hours. They probably hired some of these people and paid them off just to write a positive review, just so they can go ahead and put this image together, so they can, convince people that, oh yeah, Battlefield 2042 isn't as bad as people are, saying and putting it out to be. No, they're all wrong. Look at these reviews. We have what? Well, let me see how many reviews are there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 reviews here. They're all amazing. But if you don't actually look at the names and you don't actually, see what they're doing here, you wouldn't know that you got finessed. All you see is high numbers, and you're like, wow, this game is good, when over half of these reviewers are pretty much unknown. The current publisher and the development team are fake, in my opinion. Absolute fake personalities. And what makes it even more harsh is that I see all the new faces that are being introduced into this game's development cycle. Like, for example, the person from the Halo universe, who is, trying to fix things around when it comes to the future of Battlefield. And his opinions are fantastic. I agree with absolutely everything he says. The way he wants the game to turn out to be, the way he wants it to look, the atmosphere of the game, everything this man has to offer and say about Battlefield is correct. But then I turn around and I listen to the actual development team who is working on the game right now, not just someone who just got hired onto the project. No, the people who have been currently working on this game forever. I turn back around and I listen to them, and their ideas are completely opposite. We're trying to get like an Apex Legends clone over here. A Call of Duty / Apex Legends game. That's not what Battlefield is. And the more that you push this and the more that you try to deny the other things being massive things that the community want, the more people will leave and the less of a chance this game will have at success. And honestly, I don't even see any success coming in the near future, even if they do go ahead and tweak a lot of the things. It's just pretty much chalked. Again, I said this in a couple of videos ago. I'm really, realistically, only looking forward to the future of this franchise. Because these two individuals, or a few individuals that got hired on board, who are fantastic people, they're not going to be able to do anything with Battlefield 2042. They're fresh up, and you got to think, in order for Battlefield to be fixed, Battlefield 2042, they would have to start from the ground up. You can't just go ahead and, take down the foundation. The foundation is already solid and in place. And I'm not saying the foundation is good. Not that type of solid. I'm just saying the foundation, it's there. You can't just crack it all down, then everything else falls with it. It's not going to be good. They can't do anything to this game without starting from scratch and redoing the whole foundation. Honestly, I do not see them doing that. It would be way too much money, and I'm sure EA gives two shits because they already made all of their money off of the pre-orders of this game. They are rich off Battlefield 2042. Regardless if this game is popular or not, it already topped charts for one of the most games sold. So they made their money. They don't care. Fixing it is probably not going to happen anytime soon, and more than likely it probably won't be to the degree that we all want it to be fixed to. Because, seriously, if they are saying that the community does not think having a server browser is a massive implementation needed into Battlefield 2042, then, like I said earlier, you're out of touch. The game sucks without a server browser. All I get put in are horrible laggy lobbies and lobbies filled with bots. If I had a server browser, all that stuff will be resolved. And in a game like Battlefield, where it's a lot of players, massive maps, lag and hit detection is rough sometimes. It's not easy. So you want to find the best servers. You don't want the game putting you in the crappiest servers. So, yeah, a server browser is crucial. It's very crucial. And they don't think it is, and they don't think that we even want this in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks so much for checking out this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like button, say hey, did leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new, enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat me, there's two ways to do so, Twitter and Discord, both link down in the description. And also want to catch me live streams of video games, do over on Twitch, link that is in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you all next one. Peace out.